K&K Logo Designs, and today we are going to do a tutorial on making wine bags. I will put the link for the pattern in the comments of the video, so that'll be in the description of the video so you guys can also see it. So our end product is going to look like this, and we are going to be making some fall themed wine bags today. So we're going to have this as our main pattern, and then we will have, this will be our inside, and this will be our top part of our wine bag where this really funky material is. Okay, so what we're first going to do is you're going to take your front material and we'll sew it. Take one of our 3.5 by 6.5 inch strips. We're going to sew these together. So we're going to place the right sides of fabrics together, and we're going to sew it together real quick here. Okay, and you'll do that for both sides. And then what you're going to do is press our seam down, so that way we can get it nice and flat. All right. Goes there. So we're going to do the same with the other side. We're going to place right sides together, and we will sew across the top. After you press that, you're going to place your right sides together. Before you start sewing, you are going to measure 3/4. You're going to measure 1 inch down from the top. So you'll measure 1 inch down, mark, and then from that mark measure another 3/4. That's going to be the opening for our tie. So you'll measure that on each side, and we're going to sew this together. So what you're going to end up getting is the outside of our bag sewn together, and they're going to have little holes. Let me show you. We're going to have a little hole to get our tie through. Okay, and what you're going to do is we're going to sew a little top stitch just to hold that material down. So we have a nice little hole. Okay, so once we get the front sewn together, we are going to sew the inside. So this is your big 11.5 by 6.5 inch 2 pieces of fabric. You're going to sew them right sides together. When you sew this together, you are going to sew the side. The bottom, you're going to leave 3 to 4 inch gap so you can turn the bag inside out when we're done. So we'll leave that gap, start sewing again, and then sew the other side. And you'll get something like this. And down here you'll see I have, mine isn't quite 3 to 4 inches. My gap is open on the bottom for me to turn it around. So the next step is we are going to take our outside of the bag, our inside. This is the lining of the bag, it's inside out. There's our gold on the inside. We're going to slide the bag lining over the outside, okay? We're going to slide, pretty much putting the outside of the bag with the inside, and you want the right sides of the fabric to be together. So what we're going to do is we're going to slide it like this. So make sure we're getting these corners poked out too, just to keep it even. The top strip, so we're just going to sew around this top edge here, sewing them together. I'm going to get inside of my bag. That's why I took that piece off, because I can get it to loop around there like that. And that way it'll just sew together. You're like, how do I get this turned around? This is where you left the 3 inch gap on the bottom. This is why you left the 3 inch gap on the bottom, I should say. So you're going to pull your inside from the bottom out, okay? And we're going to poke our corners out since we can. And we are going to stitch this together. We're going to stitch where we have that opening. We're going to stitch that shut because this is the inside of the bag. So no one should see the inside anyway. So this will work out pretty slick. And then what we're going to do is stick the inside of the bag on the inside. And look, we already have our wine bag made. So then the last thing we need to do is make our drawstring. So you cut a 2-inch strip of fabric, 2-inch strip with the fabric. And what you're going to do is open it up. We are going to press it this way so you get that center fold. And then once you get the center fold, once you get in the center fold, you're going to open it again. And then you're going to press right here. You're going to press the raw edge. You'll fold it in half again, essentially. So you're going to fold it in half and fold it in half, and we'll press this down, okay? So 1/8 of an inch down each side. And that will get us this a nice drawstring that we are going to loop in our bag. So we're gonna loop her through that 3/4 inch hole that you made in your bag. That's what we're gonna loop it through. Like this, where it bunches together at the top. And you can put your wine bottle right on in. And it makes a cute little wine bag. I'll also put a link to our website. We will be having kits, wine night. This is by Mary Beth Baker, from Henry Glass. Very simple, very easy tutorial for making a wine bag. And that's what's on our cutting table at K&K Logo